Warning: this show may contain some crude humor and mild swearing. Listener discretion is advised. This show was produced by Geek Happy Network, creators of the very best in audible oracle entertainment. In other words, podcasts. If you enjoy listening to An Adventure in Choosing, remember to subscribe to the show in Spotify or in your favorite podcast app. Oh, remember to leave a review. We'd love to hear your thoughts.
Geek Happy Network.
Welcome to An Adventure in Choosing, a podcast where I, your guide, take you, the listener, and our hero through nothing short of an adventure, using what are generically called adventure books. Now, these aren't normal books with only one measly ending. These books require our hero to make crucial decisions that branch off into a multiverse of endings, depending on their choices. Many of them end in grim ways, but it is the job of our hero to find out the one ending that will lead them to the great halls of the Geek Happy Valhalla. Will our hero find the ending they seek? Well, let's find out in a brand new episode of An Adventure in Choosing. So for today's hero is Mike Nevada,
Sup?
founder, creator, and whatnot of the Geek Happy Network
Oh, thank you.
itself.
Wow, that sounds good.
Why don't you give us a little bit of an introduction of
Oh,
your
me?
adventure
Of me?
experience, I
My
guess?
adventures? Well, I'm attending Juilliard at the moment. So I play a lot of adventure books. Obviously, I started this podcast, so obviously I'm a big fan. I'm actually writing a Choose Your Own Adventure book at the moment. So
Ooh.
this is like cool research. So, yep, and obviously a writer, and we do a lot of cool stuff here at the GHN, Geek Happy Network.
Yeah.
I wrote the Academy, and of course that you produced and
Yeah.
helped a lot with it. We did a billion things for it.
We
did
made some special cameos as
I
random
know,
characters
I
throughout
was
the
the
show.
server by everyone. So
Yeah.
and there's a lot of cool stuff going on, and so yeah, I'm excited to be here. This is the second episode, right?
Second episode of the reboot.
With
yes.
you, yeah. Don't call it reboot.
Yeah. What do we call it?
It'll be like a soft reboot
The soft reboot. Yeah.
because like I'm still passing it on to you.
That's
it's
true.
not quite. You don't pretend that I don't exist.
Yeah,
Is
it's true.
that-
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm like Spock talking to younger Spock.
Yeah.
Though, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess like the new host, I guess.
Yeah.
Which is funny because if you think about it, it's a great start to a show when your first 3 episodes are 3 different hosts.
Yeah, I know, right? That'd be funny. Then next it's like Ken, or we get one of our like actor
we
friends like
just
Madison or
can't
Taylor.
keep a host. But what the heck? So yes, shout out to Mike and Geek Happy Network for making all of this happen. Amazing. Well, now that we've met our hero, let's go back to talking about the rules.
Anti-hero.
Anti-hero.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll have you as the anti-hero.
I'm like the Han Solo.
Ooh, true. Actually, these stories make you a little bit of an anti-hero, depending on
Perfect.
which one you choose.
Oh, I can't wait.
Before we begin, though, let me remind you of the rules of how the Adventure in Choosing works. As the hero, you need to select which adventure you choose to take on and the fate that you need to find.
Okay.
Once you select your adventure, we can begin. As your guide, I will read out the adventure book until you then make a choice, and I'll keep reading. We'll continue doing this until you either find the end you seek or meet your demise too early. If you find the ending you seek, you'll be added to the hall of the legendary heroes in the Geek Happy Valhalla.
Valhalla.
Well,
Okay.
you'll be the first one if
Yeah.
you make it, because our first entry, she not that good.
Yeah.
Now, in the event that you meet your demise, don't fret. I'm able to turn back time and allow you to return to a previous choice. But my powers as a guide are limited. I'm only able to return you once to any location that you've made a choice. So, if you die, you meet the wrong ending, you find the love that you're not supposed to be looking for, I'll bring you back to any location you want from the story.
Oh, okay. But it has to
Once.
be something that I did. It's like a time turner, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So,
you
I
just
can't be
find
like,
one
all
of
right,
those
page 55.
choices. No, not cannot do that.
It'd be a fun gamble. Any page.
Right?
Well, the last page, duh.
No, unfortunately not. And also, if you forget your choices, don't worry. I'll be tracking your choices through this adventure map I have here,
Well, look at that.
based on the adventure you have. That is all there is to it. Anti-hero,
Anti-hero.
Han Solo,
Yeah.
whatever you want to be called.
Mike Solo.
Mike
His
Solo.
other brother. But I guess it's not a real last name, so
No.
he wouldn't have a brother named Solo.
He'd be like,
Thank you, Solo, A Star Wars Story.
yeah, for making it that he's the only Solo.
Yeah. Well,
Solo,
fitting
Solo.
for the name, but
Yeah, fair
sucks for me.
Yeah. You're never going to make that Solo spinoff now.
Yeah. Mike Solo. Mike Danger Solo. And Bachuchu.
Maybe it's a second name, like it's a Mike Solo Danger.
So was it like, is it on my mom's side that it's a Solo, and my dad's like a Danger?
Or like you were a smuggler who liked taking risks on your own, so the gang lord or whatever called you never had a name. Well, let me call you Mike Solo Danger.
And I was like, why? Because you're one danger in this crew.
You're one danger away from getting kicked out.
And I'll have like some low rent version of Chewbacca. But Choo Choo. But Choo Choo.
He's a clown.
Yeah, he's a.
But Choo Choo the
It's my
clown.
dog Annie. Like, it's just a beagle version. And that actually would be awesome.
Yeah.
Annie was like a giant dog that can help me out in adventures.
Well, that's all there is to it. Hero, anti-hero. Now, are you ready for your adventure? An adventure in choosing?
Oh! Na 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 na.
All right, so for today's adventure, I've chosen 2 books from our collection of adventures.
Okay.
One of which is Race Forever. So for our avid listeners, will be one of the options Ia had.
Okay.
And the other one is Escape.
Okay.
Now, Race Forever, as previous listeners may have remembered, has 2 cars in the, I'm assuming, African desert of sorts with animals.
like a
or
jungle
safari.
Yeah, it looks like a safari. All right, but there's 33 endings.
Yes.
And then what's the other one?
The other one is called Escape, and I feel like you're going to enjoy this one. It looks like a bunch of people.
Okay, so there's like people jumping out of a car, and then there's planes, and there's 27 endings. I think I'm going to go with this one because it looks like there's less choices, which I think will help me in this game. Also looks badass, like people are just jumping out of a car. So I'm going to pick this one.
All
'cause
right.
That looks badass.
Oh, speaking of Annie, your sidekick,
Yeah, it's my dog.
walking in. All right, so we're going to go with the Escape Adventure. Beware and warning. This book is different from other books. You and you alone are in charge of what happens in this story. There are dangers, choices, adventures, and consequences. You must use all your numerous talents and much of your enormous intelligence. The wrong decision could even end you in disaster or even death. But don't despair. At any time, you can go back and make another choice. Well, for this one, you only have one. I could only bring you back once.
Okay.
The wrong decision could end in despair, even death. The year is 2045, and despite your young age, you are returning from a secret spy mission to Dorado.
Okay.
It's the female
Dorado?
Dorado, so it's La Dorado,
La Dorado?
not El Dorado.
Really?
No, it just says
I was
Dorado.
Dorado. I was like, 2045. How old will I? I'll be like in my 50s?
Yeah, could
60s?
be. Maybe you teleported. Let's assume you teleported.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So you're returning from a secret spy mission to Dorado, the repressive police state that now occupies New Mexico, Arizona, and Texas.
Okay.
You and your group must make it safely back home to Tortalia in the north.
Tortalia.
Tortalia, yes.
He
Running away
sounds
from
like
an
really
oppressive...
delicious tacos.
Who true.
I'll have a tortilla and a dorado.
You have succeeded in acquiring the secret plans for the Doradan invasion of Tortalia. Getting this information into the hands of the Tortalian leaders will save thousands of lives. But the journey north to the city known as Denver is long and treacherous.
Denver? Yeah. Okay, so there's all these cool like places like Tortalia and what was the other place Dorado, and I'm going to Denver?
Yeah. Hey, it's a very secretive place. No one would,
Yeah, I guess.
who would have thought Denver?
Denver. All right.
And it's difficult to know who you can trust to help you get you there.
Oh no.
You are one of the leaders of a spy mission operating in the country of Dorado. You have just broken out of a maximum security prison run by the Duradan secret police.
Duradan secret police. Okay.
Your escape has only just begun. Now you and your group must make it home to the safety of Tertalia, which is more than 1,000 miles away over a semi-desert land and vast mountains.
Okay, now we're talking. Yeah.
Also, I forgot to mention, on this story, the ending you're looking for is you have to make it back to Denver.
I have to make it to Denver. That's
You have to
fine.
make it to
Okay,
Denver.
all right. That's good to know.
That's your goal.
My goal is to make it to Denver. Okay.
Any other thing is a failure, even if you come back alive.
Okay. All right. Denver. All right.
Yes. The year is 2045. A combination of civil wars and foreign attacks has split the United States into 3 hostile political areas. Dorado, Rebellium, Tertalia.
Oh, so we're in the U.S.?
Yeah.
That's what it is. Okay. All right.
Dorado is a repressive police state. It follows only by the rule of force, not law, and has designs on the territory of its neighbors. The Doradan secret police are feared throughout the continent. The second region, Rebellium, occupies all the territory east of the Mississippi. It's a haphazard collection of minor city-states. They are disorganized and offer no real help in the struggle with Dorado. Tertalia, which you are trying to reach, is made up with the mountain states in the north of Arizona, as well as the northern plain states extending into Canada. The capital of Tertalia is Denver. That explains it now.
Okay.
Tertalia is a democracy run by the elected representatives and governed by the panel of 5. It is also your home. Your
So I gotta
father...
get home.
Yeah. Your father is one of the panel of 5. He was opposed when you volunteered to go on as a spy to the mission into Dorado, but you went anyway. You were sure that you, and only you, could get the plans of Doradan invasion of Tertalia, and you did get them. The Doradan secret police arrested you, but fortunately, they never suspected that you had learned the invasion plans.
Oh.
Your escape from their prison was due to luck more than to good planning.
No, it wasn't luck. I know, I was there. So, no, I planned it. So,
Sure. Right now, you're hiding in a barn on a deserted ranch. You're about 7 miles north of what used to be called Gallup, New Mexico. 3 other people are with you. The most important, except for you, of course, is a 30-year-old woman who is the leader of the resistance in Dorado. Her name? Mimla.
Mimla.
Yeah.
She's a year older than me.
Yeah, there she is.
Let me see
Holding
the
a
picture of
purse,
her.
too.
Hello. She's
Yeah.
she's badass, but she carries a purse.
Yeah.
Why at that point it's not
Or
fashionable.
maybe it's a
anymore.
lunchbox. I don't know.
No, that's a purse.
yeah.
Unless it's like a radio or no, it looks like a purse.
It's
No way.
yeah,
It's definitely a purse.
that's weird. Anyway.
Mumla? What? Mimla?
Mimla.
Mimla.
Yeah. There's a large price on her head. She has to get out.
Oh no.
With Mimla is Matt. He's in his early 30s, and it's his responsibility to get her safely out of Dorado. The third person is a computer scientist named Haven, a silent, nervous man who peers at the world through thick glasses. He's needed in Tertalia to help break the Doradan computer codes. Your father, acting through the resistance organization in Dorado, has arranged an escape flight for the 4 of you. This morning, you wait for a Windmaster twin-engine motor glider to swoop out of the clouds and pick you up.
A motor glider. Oh,
Yeah.
it's like my favorite. What is this? Like a glider of all time.
Yeah. I guess that's not the one you pedal.
Yeah.
It's
That and like a Boeing. That's right.
You've been waiting several hours. The plane is now half an hour late. Matt wants to leave.
Oh.
I think we should get out of here and head back to town. I don't want to get caught out here, he explains. You look at the clouds and then at the desert. I don't know. You say finally, we're in a pretty good spot right here. We can see anyone coming from quite a distance. I know Bill, the pilot. He's reliable. He'll get here.
So I
think-
know Bill. Okay.
You do know Bill, yes. I think we can wait another half an hour.
Ooh.
But they're closing in on us, Matt says tensely. I can feel it. There's no sign of the secret police on the horizon, but you know that they could appear at any moment. Here comes your first choice.
Oh God. It's like, please don't make me choose between to stay or go. Is it?
It is. Do you decide to follow Matt's suggestion and return to town? Or do you decide to wait another half an hour for the plane?
This just seems crucial right now.
Every choice is crucial.
So I'm trying to get to Denver, but if they're late, I think Matt's a spy. I don't know why. I don't trust him. Matt, I don't know. All right, we're gonna wait.
You'll wait. Wait half an hour for the plane.
Wait half an hour, yeah.
All right. It's too soon to give up. Let's wait for the plane, you tell the others.
Yeah, I trust Bill.
Yeah, Bill probably ran into bad weather. Anything can happen here. Mimla nods. She looks calm and ready for anything. But Haven, who's sitting in the corner of the barn, looks ready to jump out of his skin. He keeps pulling folded computer readouts from his pocket, fumbling through them and then stuffing them back into his pocket. You sit down in a comfortable spot in the hay. The sun is shining through the window of your lap. Feels good. You watch Haven go through his ritual. There's something strange about him, you think. Haven looks up from his papers and flashes you a nervous grin, then goes back to his sorting. You close your eyes, lean back, relax. Next thing you know, Matt is gently shaking you awake. Time to go. Plane's coming in.
Oh, good thing I waited.
Yeah.
You're dead.
You jump to your feet. It's a good thing you can wake up quickly. You and Matt join the others outside. The motor glider has started its engines for its final approach. You admire the slim craft as it swoops down. The Windmaster is a perfect combination. Designed in 2012 to be a full performance glider and power plane, it almost uses no gas once it's airborne.
That's not accurate.
Probably
Do
not.
we have?
That'd be
Is there
nice.
anything that exists like that? I don't think so.
Yeah.
It's
Maybe for
2018. It's 6 years after that.
maybe to carry 5 people or something. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Could be.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Well, you wouldn't mind having one of your own.
Yeah.
Well, the plane is close to the ground, ready to land. You can see Bill at the controls and the Doradan military markings that have been added to the tail as camouflage. Then the plane bobbles, one wing almost catching the ground. Bill straightens it out and touches down. You wonder what that was. Crosswind, maybe? Bill taxis close, swings around to be in position for takeoff, and stops, engines idling. The 4 of you grab your stuff and run to the door. You clamber aboard, throw your gear aft. You secure it later. You've got to take off quickly in case the plane was spotted. All set, Bill, you shouted. There was no answer from the cockpit.
Oh, God damn it.
You look at Matt questioningly. He shrugs his shoulders. You run into the cockpit. Bill slumped over the wheel. He's not breathing.
Oh, no. Do I know how to fly it?
Matt! You shout. He races into the cockpit after you. Help me with Bill. Quickly, you undo Bill's seat and belts and ease him out of his seat.
Take his wallet.
Hey, you always got to loot the dead bodies.
Yeah,
right?
I know.
Yeah.
That's what video games always teach you. Loot the body.
Someone played Red Dead a little too much
I know, right?
last one.
You gotta look around first before you loot the bodies. If there's any witnesses, then you gotta shoot them.
You check his pulse. Almost nothing. What's the matter with him? Matt asks. Heart attack, I think. He looks bad. Oh, no. Matt groans. Now what do we do? Well, I have some glider training, and I've flown in one of these before, you say.
This is Matt or me?
You.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, yeah, of course, yeah. Learned
I
it
think
in
I could fly it out
2018.
of here. Yeah. I've had a little power flight training, says Matt. It sounds like we could do it. But it's risky. Maybe we should forget the plane and use the truck to drive out of here
Oh my God,
the
another
easy way,
choice.
on the ground. Matt grins at you. You start to smile back, but you're interrupted by Mimla's shout from the cabin behind you. Somebody's coming. You look out from the cockpit and spot a telltale dust cloud. They're still a ways off, Matt says. They're out in troops, probably. We better decide what to do, and quickly. Do you decide to try your skill at piloting and fly the Windmaster out? Or do you decide to take the truck and risk getting caught on the ground?
All right. I'm a big fan of Indiana Jones, right? And it was always with the plane. So I'm gonna, and we got to get to Detroit somehow. They really don't want us to go on the plane. It seems like the writer doesn't really want us. But I want to fly this plane. I'm an expert. I can do this.
You're Han Solo
yeah.
Danger.
Yeah. I'm gonna fly the plane because
Fly
it
the
seems like it's something that they don't want us to do. I'm gonna fly the plane because it sounds badass.
Mike Solo Danger is going to go fly the plane.
Unlike your face right now, I think you know what's happening.
Welcome aboard, co-pilot, you say to Matt. Grinning ear to ear, Matt salutes you. At your service, he answers. While you
It seems like I'm having more sexual tension with Matt than Mamila or whatever it is. She hasn't said a word this whole time.
Who knows? I mean, you don't know what will happen. It's going to be like a really weird movie, like Airplane or something.
Or Ito Mama Tambien, where we have this awkward three-way.
Oh, jeez.
We cross swords.
Yeah, it's like, oh, this is not a kid's book.
She gently caresses your penis as Matt watches and unbuckles his pants.
Oh, dear. Now, while you buckle into the pilot seat, Matt goes aft to make sure that Mimla and Haven are all set for takeoff.
I forgot Haven was still around.
Yeah, the computer guy. They have made a makeshift bed for Bill and are trying to keep him comfortable. When Matt returns, you quickly run through the instruments and switches with him. Altimeter, variometer, fuel gauges, tachometers, engine temperature, throttle controls, engine heat switches, and so on. Everything's ready. You roll the plane to the end of the strip, your heart pounds in your chest, but otherwise you feel calm and capable. Once you scan the control panel, then you adjust the throttles. The plane begins rolling down the sandy desert.
Of course.
And at the right moment, you pull the control column back and you're airborne.
Okay.
You did it.
Yeah? Oh, nice.
The altimeter spins rapidly as your windmaster climbs out and heads towards the Sarang de Cristo mountain. You pass through 15,000 feet, then 16. Finally, you top it out at 17,000 feet. All around you are towering cumulus clouds bulging with moisture. You know that some of them hide violent turbulence that could easily rip the wings from the plane.
Oh, shit.
When the plane is stable, you feel an incredible rush of relief. Matt instantly notices your pale and queasy appearance. Hey, relax. You did it. I'll take the controls for a while. I can handle it. You go use a little rest.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Spy.
Gratefully, you remove your hands from the control stick and you'll be all right in a minute or two. These were Duradan troops out there, Matt says as you slump back in your seat. I saw them as we climbed out. It's a good thing we left.
Boom. Oh, wait.
Sure is, you say, straightening up a bit. You feel much better already. I wonder what we should do now. What do you mean? I thought we were flying out of here. We are. But maybe we should circle for a while first. I'm not sure if we should head directly for Denver. The clouds around us remind me of how violent the weather can be in the mountains. You're sitting straight up now. Talking has helped you a lot. Flying in these mountains in bad weather is no picnic, you add. I get your point, but we've got a lot to lose. We really have to try to get Bill to a doctor. I think we should head to Denver now. Choice number 3.
Oh, my God. This has been the most fast-paced one so far.
For one with the least amount of endings.
Okay.
Do you decide to follow Matt's instincts and fly straight to Denver? Or do you decide to follow your instincts and circle while you examine the possibility?
Which is weird because my instincts is Matt's instincts at the moment. I want to go through the storm because Mal, when they said storm was coming in Serenity, he said,
right,
we'll pass through. And I'm not afraid of a little turbulence. I'm just like, no, in real life, I actually am frightened of turbulence. But this isn't real Mike. This is fictional 2045 Mike. That's a super spy and hanging out with Matt and Mamila and what's the name of Mimla
and Haven and Dying Bill.
I
mean, forgetting a lame name, I guess that's why he's dying.
All right. Well, I still get the one to come back, right?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go through that storm.
Going through that storm,
You hear that, listeners?
Following Matt and real Mike's instincts.
Mike Danger.
Some
people will call me.
Mike Solo Danger would have taken and circle around, but the real Mike Danger.
Mike Danger
would just fly
goes through the turbulence.
All right. Well, time is too precious to waste flying in circles, you say. We've got to get the Duradan invasion plans to Tertalia. But first, you have to get over the mountains and on to Denver. There's no other way for you, and Mimla strongly agrees with Matt. She wants to continue the fight against Duradan brutality at any risk. The cumulus clouds tower about you, and the plane is bouncing around in the turbulence.
Ooh, okay.
You crane your neck, scanning the sky for some break in the clouds below. It's a tough decision. Should you descend through the clouds in search of a clearer airspace and face the danger of crashing into a mountain peak? Or should you climb higher to get over the clouds and face the danger of running into even more turbulence? Do you descend or do you climb?
I think I'm going. This is clear Indiana Jones stuff going on right now.
Right.
This is the point where I need to go to the mountain instead of like stay high. I'm surprised I got this far. I'll tell you that. So I think it's time to finally get on the floor. I think it's time to go to the mountain.
Is it time to descend?
Yeah, it's time to descend.
All right. Time to descend. Oh. You're not sure you can handle the motor glider in turbulence. You push the control column forward, sending the Windmaster into a steep dive through the clouds. You kick the rudder pedals hard and sideslip down to 13,000 feet below leveling off. You're in luck. The cloud cover ends abruptly, and at last you have enough visibility and a room to fly. Mountains surround you. You weave around them. The air currents are tricky, and the rock faces and tree-covered slopes seem too close for comfort. Any suggestions? You ask Matt.
God damn, why am I relying on Matt? Matt seems like a dick.
You're like the leader of the rebellion.
Yeah, and I'm always asking Matt.
I don't know. Maybe you're just being nice.
To be fair, I did listen to him the last time. So.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Any suggestions, Matt? You ask. I haven't had the faintest idea of where we are. Matt shakes his head. No, we're up against it. We could radio the Tertullians for help. Yes, but that's dangerous. The Duradans could beam in on us, and then it'd be all over. Another choice.
Wow.
Do you radio for Tertullian help, or do you continue on using your intuition?
Oof, I'm gonna go with. I don't think I'd radio in. That's like giving away your location and everything. As you have your sip of whiskey, like, Mike, come on. I'm gonna trust my instinct. Mike Danger trusts no one.
Mike Danger trusts no one. That's your final answer?
Oh, wait.
I haven't turned yet. I'm just asking.
Okay.
I'm just asking.
Yeah, sure. But you know what's going on, huh?
Using the radio is too risky, you say to Matt. We're going to have to navigate by instinct. Once again, you enter the cloud cover. You circle briefly until you spot another opening. Then you descend into clear space. Once again, luck is with you. The area is relatively open. Look, to the left. See? Down there. Looks like a landing strip. I think you're right, Mimla. Good eyes. Let's try it. Your heart thumping, your hands clammy on the wheel, you descend towards the isolated emergency landing strip. The land comes up to meet you before you can think about it. The Windmaster sets down on the scrubby, short mountainous strip, bumping violently. The landing gear on the starboard side rips off, and the plane spins into a cloud dust of dry snow. There's a horrible ripping noise as the aft section twists like a piece of paper, jamming the door.
Oof.
Then there's silence. You quickly hit the switches and cut the ignition to prevent the Windmaster from catching fire. The canopy over the cockpit is jammed too, but Matt's adrenaline is pumping, lending him tremendous strength. He smashes the catch and forces the plexiglass plastic bubble open. Cold wind greets you as the four of you scramble out, dragging Bill with you. Minutes later, you're huddled in a ramshackle cabin beside the strip. Can barely keep the wind out, but at least you're on the ground and in one piece. Mimla takes charge. Matt, you and Haven gather brush and cover the plane. Otherwise, the Duradans will spot it in a minute. When the
Wait, all of a sudden, Mimla's in charge? She doesn't talk for a bit, and she's like, you know what? Since we survived and you made all these choices, I'm going to be in charge now.
Yeah. Maybe she's like a slave, and she's like, I can't stand it, these guys.
Yeah. Hey, at least I don't have to make a choice.
Fair enough. Cover up the landing marks in the snow, too. She turns to you and says, we've got a serious decision to make. You know that as well as she does. You nod, waiting for her next sentence. The problem, of course, is that the pilot can't travel. We must get out of here. You look at Mimla and then at Bill, who is slumped in the corner of the dilapidated cabin, obviously in bad shape. There's no way he can walk out. What do you suggest, Mimla? She looks straight at you, her eyes level and firm.
Man, I got to make the tough choice here.
That we'll leave him here with what supplies we have and hope we can get back to him as soon enough to save him. You don't know what to say. It'll probably be the death sentence for Bill. Your choice now really is between life and death. Do you leave Bill, or do you stay with Bill and let the others go?
You stay with Bill and let the others go? Oh my God. This is... But as a spy, I got to make the hard decisions. And if Bill isn't going to survive, like, what's going to happen? Oh, man. This is tough. I like Bill. He hasn't said a word, but I feel like he's trustworthy.
It's the best quality about him. He doesn't talk.
Man, I know. Everyone else just chat. Mm-hmm. Oh, man. What sign is Bill? Is he a Virgo? Sagittarius? I'm trying to figure out here if we're more compatible. Do they want us to make does the writer want us to make the right decision?
What is the right decision?
You know what? I'm going to have to make as a spy, I have to make the hard decisions.
Yeah.
And I need to bring that personally, because I don't trust anyone else. Fuck Matt.
Yeah.
And especially that hard drive guy. And, you know, look, there's nothing for him. We'll leave him a thing, and hopefully he can fend for himself. So I'm gonna go with the rest of the team
Leave
to
Bill
fulfill my mission and leave Bill. Don't say it that way.
It is your destiny. All right, leaving.
Sometimes we have to
behind.
make those hard decisions as super spies.
It's true. You're the hero people need.
Yeah.
You're the spy people need.
I don't like how you're going all the way to the end there with the page. I'm like, oh no, that's where the endings are.
It's a very difficult decision to leave Bill alone in the cabin.
You have no idea. It's very hard.
Yeah.
I'm crying.
But you have the Doradan invasion plans, and you must get out. The future of Tertalia and the lives of many people may well depend on your getting those plans back to Denver. The future of Tertalia and the lives of many people may well depend on your getting those plans back to Denver. Outside, Matt studies the maps and points to a spot. I bet this is where we are. Doesn't matter anyway. It's all wilderness. Let's get going. For 3 days you trudge in the face of the wind, snow, and fatigue. You become helplessly lost in the merciless mountains. Courage and hope fade. Fatigue rules your lives.
Oh my god.
Haven goes mad and runs off towards imagined safety, leaving you, Matt, and Mimla. Finally, your food is gone.
Oh my god.
You grow more and more tired, but then become strangely peaceful. The incessant snowflakes seem like little friends. At last you feel warm, contented, and happy. Mimla and Matt trudge on as you wave goodbye and slump to the ground.
Dead?
The end. You have died.
Oh my god.
Frozen, I guess. It's like I guess it's you're
yeah,
even holding the Johnny
you're
Walker
drinking
White Walker.
The White Walker one.
You have
did want
become
some
a
of
White
this?
Walker, I guess.
Oh.
Sure.
It's weird that it made a hiss sound when I opened it. Isn't
Ooh.
soda.
It is the soul of Mike Danger leaving his body.
I know. All right, this is a tough choice now.
All right. Well, good thing as your guide, I'm able to return you back to any previous choices you have made in this
Okay.
story.
Which
want
was
me
a
to
lot.
read it out to you? Yeah.
Yeah, you might as well. Let's.
There were a lot of choices.
Yeah.
Let's start from, I guess, the most recent choice and work our way back. So, there was a choice to leave Bill
Yeah.
or stay with Bill, which you chose to leave
Yeah.
Bill. You also could have chosen to radio for help or continue on
Okay.
without
Yeah.
radioing, which you chose to
Yeah.
continue on without radioing.
I like all those choices until the part where I leave. What's his face?
Yeah. You chose descend or climb, and you chose to descend. You chose to fly straight to Denver or follow your instincts and circle around, which you
Okay.
said to fly straight to
Yeah.
Denver. You decided to either pilot the Windmaster or take the truck, which you decided to pilot the
Yeah.
Windmaster. And then finally, you decided to return to town or wait for half an hour,
Okay.
which you decided to wait
Yeah.
for half an hour.
All right.
So how far back do you want to go?
You know
This
what?
danger.
I don't want to go too far back. I'm happy with the choice I made so far. So I think I'm gonna stay with Bill.
Stay with Bill.
Wait, so the whole point is I'm supposed to reach
Yeah, Denver.
Denver. Does a hard drive guy have to go Haven and everyone?
You just have the invasion plans. So
So it's me. All right.
Haven would be a nice guy to have because he has like the computer knowledge to crack codes. But
Oh,
the most
okay.
important part is that you bring the plans of the invasion.
Then
You
how does
bring the invasion.
how does
plans.
Haven help? Like how does staying with Bill help me get there?
I don't know.
I feel like these are both dead ends.
Yeah.
But
In the
I'm happy
meantime,
with the
shout out
choices.
to Johnny Walker. This
Yeah.
White Walker whiskey is pretty good.
Yeah, it's delicious. It's very tasty.
Beautiful. I recommend cold. This cold is so nice.
Yeah. This one's been out for like maybe 40 minutes, and I think that's best. Like not freezing, but cold.
Yeah.
Maybe
So,
with some ice. It's pretty good. I'm a
this
big
is
fan of that.
we're not sponsored by Johnny Walker
yeah,
or anything.
but it'd be so great if we were.
Diageo, if you ever want to,
You know what choices I need to make? Finding the perfect whiskey. Let's see here. I think, I've been following the mission, but maybe I should stay true to my friends. So I'm gonna stay with Bill.
Stay with Bill. So you're gonna change your most recent decision.
Yes.
Final answer?
Yeah, sure. But I feel like they're both dead ends. But
Hey, going against your gut.
yeah,
All right.
you know what? Sometimes you got to do what's right by Bill.
So Mike Danger and Mike Solo Danger have now decided to
He's my Chewie.
stay with
He's my
Bill.
pilot.
It's true. All right, let's find out.
Bill's the only one that didn't like second guess me all the time.
Fair enough. I'm not leaving, you say firmly. First of all, someone has to take care of Bill. Second, it's nonsense to leave. We have
You're
a better
right, it's
chance to be
so
found.
stupid.
Yeah.
You could
Yep.
just like die of starvation, and Haven could like go crazy and leave.
Yeah. Man, imagine if that happened.
Yeah, jeez.
Jeez. We have a better chance to be found here than if we go wandering around like jackrabbits in the wilderness. You go if you want. Mimla sneers at you. Matt shrugs his shoulders and says, well, I'm with her. Even though you're probably right, good luck. Godspeed. Haven joins Mimla and Matt. The three of them start off,
Oh
and
shit.
soon they're lost to sight. You build a fire from dried pinyon branches. The smoke smells good. At the end of the second day, Bill suddenly trembles convulsively and then lies back, quiet. He's dead.
Oh, God damn it.
You run out of food.
Oh my
The
God.
days merge into each other. Hallucinations of friends, warm sunny beaches, and a scrumptious meal filled with your waking hours. Sounds like a Tinder profile.
Yeah, I know.
You drift into sound waves of warmth and cold. One afternoon you hear voices.
God,
You're
this
sure
sounds like
they're
good.
only more hallucinations. But they're not. It's a Tertullian rescue party.
Oh
You
my
are
God.
saved.
What?
The end.
Wait, does that mean I get to Detroit?
Now, here's the thing.
I did not know that this was going to happen.
It's a good thing that you're not dead,
Oh, okay.
but it doesn't necessarily mean you ended up in Detroit.
Yes. So that means I didn't win?
So that means you definitively have not won.
Oh, okay.
But I am a kind guide.
Oh, okay. All right. You are a kind God.
And because you did or able to be saved, we can
Yeah.
send you back
Again. All right.
again to a place where you could get back to find yourself freedom
Okay.
to Denver.
Freedom to Denver.
As your guide, since you've at
Done
least
well.
reached safety,
Yeah.
but we're not sure if you really made it to Denver or not.
Okay.
Who knows? You could have died on your way home and all of that.
So I was pretty close. So I'm going to say.
We'll give you a chance. I'm going to tell you right now that to help you is that almost every choice you've made, actually, no, every choice you've made can lead you back to Denver. Now,
Okay.
it doesn't necessarily mean it will lead you, because obviously you'll still have to make choices
Yeah,
and
yeah, after that.
all of that. But
Well,
as your
because you
guide,
said that,
You're
I've
so-
been so far off. So I'm going to go the step before all that, right? So what was it? It was the landing or going through the storm.
it was either you radio for help or you continue on. So you
Oh.
continued on.
Yeah.
So you choose to radio on.
Oh, is that
help?
is
Yeah.
that the choice from which?
Yeah,
'Cause I went
That's
past
the
that.
previous. That's before Bill. Before you chose to save or leave Bill.
Yeah.
It was choosing between continuing on without radioing for help because you were getting lost,
Yeah.
or deciding to radio for help. So risk being
Okay.
caught by the Duradan police.
All right. So I think because of the hint that I'll radio for help.
Right. Are you sure about that?
You said all of the choices will lead to Detroit.
True. Yeah. Denver.
Denver, sorry. I really want to go to Detroit.
Yeah.
I've never been. Would I want to go there if I wanted to make this podcast more interesting?
I would say to make the podcast more interesting, I would go further back just to make it interesting. But radioing for help also seems nice.
Okay, so either all these choices will reach me and take me to Denver.
You have a chance. Yeah, you have a chance to get to Denver
All right.
with any choice.
Well, be nice to call the radio.
All right. Radio for help.
Radio for help.
You pick up the microphone, calling any Tertullian base. Repeat, any Tertullian base. We are in trouble. Need help in landing our plane. The pilot is unconscious, perhaps dead. Repeat, SOS. Anyone out there? For several tense moments, you strain your ears, waiting for a response. Then it comes. Tertullian advanced base to aircraft in trouble. Head out the course for 40 degrees northeast, altitude 14,000 feet, airspeed of 100 knots. We'll pick you up and guide you home. Matt slaps you in the back. Sounds good. We'll make it. Then the radio comes to life again. Windmaster in trouble. We read you. This is a Tertalian base. We will send an escort craft to pick you up and guide you in. Maintain present altitude.
Oh my God.
Circle and leave your transponder on. Help is on the way. Well, there we are. 2 answers. Which one is real? One of them has to be the Doradans.
Oh, God.
Do you follow the first set of instructions? Or do you follow the second?
Oh, my God.
Hey, you're the one who decided to go with a very earlier or more recent choice.
Okay, so this is a flip of a coin right now, obviously. One of them is the Doradans, the other one's whatever they're called, totalitarian?
Tertalians.
Tertalians? Okay.
Turtles or
This
totalitarians.
is tough. Okay, so say that again. Say this last part again.
Sure. So the first set of instructions said, Tertalian advanced base to aircraft in trouble.
Yeah.
Head out on a course of 40 degrees northeast, altitude 14,000 feet, airspeed of 100 knots. We'll pick you right up and guide you home. The second one goes, Windmaster in trouble. We read you. This is a Tertalian base. We will send an escort craft to pick you up and guide you in. Maintain a present altitude, circle, and leave your transponder on. Help is on the way.
Oh my God. Okay, one of these seems cooler. The fact that there's like a mid escort plane coming in to like thing, that sounds
Right.
really cool. I want to see that. Right? Because the other one seems easy. Okay, like just go down here, right? Basically, is that what they're saying?
Yeah, the first one says just kind of take it, re-angle yourself and adjust yourself, and then we'll pick you up. I don't know what pick you up means in airplane speak. I'm assuming it's also sending like an escort craft, and then because they said they'll guide you home.
Okay.
Well, the other one said they'll send an escort craft to pick you up and guide you in as well.
Oh my God, this is a.
But they tell you to maintain a present altitude and circle around and
Let's,
leave your transponder on.
Let's ask Siri. Can I call a friend?
Sure. So at this very moment, our hero, anti-hero, Mike, is now going to call his twin brother, hero,
Let's see.
Mark.
Let's see.
Who are also both the hosts of Monster Slayer's
Yeah,
Guide to
let's
Slaying Monsters, where they, I guess,
Hello, Mark. Wait, sorry. Hey, hi. You're live here. This is Adventure in Choosing. I'm a contestant here with Mick.
Oh no. Okay.
Mark is also the co-host of the Monster Series Guide to Slaying Monsters.
I literally do not have any pants on right now.
No.
Mark, this is a PG-13 or
Yeah.
a GP show.
Okay.
So I'm right now. I'm a super spy. Do you know the show Adventure in Choosing in the Geek Happy Network?
Yes, I've heard of it. Yes.
The
Award-winning podcast.
So what happened is right now I'm a super spy. I'm up on a plane, and I'm trying to get to Denver because I got secret plans and everything. And
I was just in Denver the other week.
yeah. There you go. So you would know. You're an expert. Here's the thing. So we got 2 choices right now, right? It's either I go, if you don't mind, maybe
Sure.
explaining. Yeah.
So Mike has to make a choice between which set of instructions to follow to save him and his aircraft. The first one reads, Tertalian advanced base to aircraft in trouble. Head out on a course of 40 degrees northeast, altitude 14,000 feet, airspeed of 100 knots. We'll pick you up and guide you home. The second one reads, Windmaster in trouble, we read you. This is a Tertalian base. We'll send an escort craft to pick you up and guide you in. Maintain a present altitude, circle, and leave your transponder on. Help is on the way. Who are the good guys?
I go with option B, man.
Option B. Option B is
Yeah, of
like,
course.
okay, I guess it's more of a badass thing, I guess. All right.
That's Han. That's Han in the Millennium Falcon.
How
right?
did you know that I was talking about Han before this? That's amazing. You're right. I am Han Solo.
He's a spy.
All right.
Yeah, it could be Han Solo on this one. I say go with B.
Okay.
You get that tractor beam. You
All
go
right.
into the Death Star.
All right, I think that's a definitive choice. Thank you, Mark. Thank you for doing this with us. So yeah, and then and catch Mark on the Monster Series Guide to Slaying Monsters every other Wednesday on the
Yeah.
Geek Happy Network.
Oh,
So
for sure.
yeah.
All right.
All right, see ya.
All right, bye.
All right, bye.
All right, cool.
Okay. All right, you heard him.
The second set of instructions.
Yes.
Final answer.
Yep.
You follow the second set of radio instructions. Only later will you realize that the instructions came not from Tertalia,
Oh my
but from the
god.
Duradan base.
Are you kidding me?
The Duradans sent patrol planes to your sector. The moment you poke your nose off the Windmaster above the clouds, the Duradan planes force you back into the main base near Gallop. It is all over. Haven grins while the plane lands. The Duradans
Haven?
greet him as one of their own.
Oh fucking.
What a creep, you say.
Oh, how dare.
Matt, Mew, Matt, and Mimla, as the three of you are handcuffed and driven away to some uncertain fate. All you know for sure is that it's not a good one.
Oh. let me
was a
let me call Mark and just let him know.
Unfortunate fate.
Hello, Mark? Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, it was the wrong choice. It was the very wrong choice. There was
Straight to the
two
enemy.
choices, and you picked the wrong one that made me lose. So, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. You have a good night, okay?
I'm glad I could help.
Yeah, thank you.
Do you have more lives?
No, that was it. That was down to the wire. That was it.
Man, sometimes you can't be Han Solo. Man.
No, I can't.
There's only one Han
You know, really, I should have picked the safer option, but hey,
No, you gotta be a badass. It's
I know.
fake.
I didn't want the asterisk win anyway, so yeah. So thank you, but no thanks. Thanks, Mark. Bye.
Have a good one.
Good night.
So, you have met your fate.
Yeah, can we? What's it called? Is it rabbit hunting? What's the term you use in thing just to see the other choice?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I could tell you
I mean, I didn't win, obviously, but
You did not win. You were so close.
oh, so it was literally down to the wire. Like I should have taken the first choice.
Yep, that was it.
Damn it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you were so close with Bill. You were saved.
Yeah.
You just didn't get the right place. So this is how the first set of instructions went. I'm going with the first set of instructions, you say to Matt. They gave me a 40-degree northeast compass heading, which is about right for the Denver area. Besides that, the second set identified us as a Windmaster. Only the Duradans are searching for our Windmaster, and the Tertalians at Central Command are keeping the mission a secret. A Tertalian base receiving our message wouldn't know what aircraft we're in.
Yeah.
Huh, brilliant, Matt agrees. You swing out on a 40-degree northeast heading, climb to 14,000 feet, and head homeward. Constant guidance from the Tertalian base brings you safely over the mountains. Occasionally, you see the peaks of the Rockies poking up through the gauzy clouds. Once you're over the mountains, you are directed to begin a shallow descent into the airfield at Denver. The cloud cover is deep, and you enter a silent world of whiteness. It seems like a long dream as you slip through the clouds. You break out of the clouds at about 8,000 feet above the airstrip. This is ground control. We have you in visual, Windmaster. Circle once, gear down, airspeed 110 knots, angle of descent about 30 degrees. Easy now, watch it. Your starboard wing is low. That's it. Ease back a bit, keep it coming. You're doing fine, just fine. Ease back on the stick, flare a bit more. Okay, you got it.
What about the fucking the nerd?
The nerd.
The Haven still there. He's a spy.
Oh, well then. Let's see. Okay, pump the brakes. A bit more. Let her run it out. Keep it on the ground. Well done. A jeep scoots out into the strip with 3 people on it. Huh, one of them's your dad.
Oh,
Congratulations, he cried. You made it. I see you have Mimla safe and sound. Hey, who is this? Haven makes a duck for it, but he's grabbed by 2 heavily armed soldiers. We heard about you, Haven, your dad says to him. You're a spy. We'll trade you for one of ours. You, Matt, and Mimla are taken to Tertalian headquarters, where you're debriefed about the Duradan invasion plans. Mimla can hardly wait to begin setting up a new network of freedom fighters in Dorado. For now, you are safe and well.
Ah,
He only decided to be a Leia.
yeah. I know. Damn it. It's okay. Like I said, I don't want an asterisk win, you know. You're being very nice about the choices and everything. So,
Well, I mean,
so was I closer than Ia?
Ia's was hard, actually.
Oh, okay.
She had, hers was a more specific ending.
Oh, okay.
It
Yours
changes
was like,
every week.
okay. That's good.
But
Well, that was fun.
she was nowhere close. Actually, her book was really awesome. For those who haven't checked it out, check out the previous episode. Cause
Which
her
one she
book
do
was-
again?
She
It
did
was-
House of Danger.
House of Danger. Wow. Classic, too.
Yeah, it's a good
So,
book.
maybe that's good because I...
aliens, monsters, and ghosts.
now I don't know
It's
if
a
I
good
want to
book.
listen because I have the board game.
Ooh.
And it's something like I want to play with everyone. So maybe I won't invite you then. Because you know
That's fair.
You have a chart.
I could
So,
just observe.
yeah.
Casually.
It's like, are you
observe.
sure?
Anyway, thanks everyone for listening to Adventure in Choosing. Unfortunately, we haven't yet added anybody into the Geek Happy Valhalla halls, but
Yeah.
I mean, we'll have many more adventures coming in. So tune in again in a couple of weeks, and good night.
Have an idea for our next adventure? Send us a message through Facebook at Geek Happy Network or Instagram at Adventure in Choosing or email us at adventureinchoosing@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from our fellow adventurers. While you're there, remember to subscribe or follow us too.
Thanks for listening. For more Geek Happy Network shows like Represented or The Monster Slayer's Guide to Slaying Monsters, or partner shows like Book and Bitch, come give us a listen at geekhappynetwork.com, or look for us on our favorite podcast app. Oh, and be sure to follow us on Facebook or Instagram at geekhappynetwork.com. This show was created by Mike Nevada, hosted by Mick Narciso, editing by Mick Narciso, logo by Eugene Yu, music by Yan Claremont.